Blue is a colour.
And white.
Eh?
The kit, it's blue and white.
Blue and white is a colour. Football.
Rugby.
What?
It's a rugby kit.
Never liked my singing, have you?
Emmerdale, the great British soap, sponsored by Des.
Good day at school, son.
It was all right.
Bet you were glad to get there this morning, weren't you?
Why?
Get away from me. You didn't deserve the ear bashing I gave you yesterday.
It's okay.
You're a good lad, Andy. I expect far too much of you.
No, you don't.
I do. And it's not fair on you. After all the things you've had to cope with, it's supposed to be my job to shield you, protect you.
You can. I don't want you to. I know why you got so upset, but it wasn't just about me and Robert. You're worried about TB test tomorrow, are you?
It's out of our hands, son. There's nothing we can do about it.
I couldn't believe it when he told me. Trisha Fisher, I'm going to be a laughing stock.
Well, it's not your name that's going to do that.
I think I might go double-barrelled. Trisha Stokes Fisher or Trisha Fisher Stokes. What do you reckon?
I think I've got more important things to think about, Trish. Should we take these through to Robert?
Cheese and pickle, okay?
Yeah, great, thanks. You got any crisps?
Well, might have some in the kitchen.
Carry on with your tea, Robert, but there's a couple of things I need to discuss with you.
What?
I know you were in a bit of a state yesterday, and I was happy to give you a bed for the night, but you can't stay here indefinitely.
What caused you any trouble?
Yeah, I know that. But what about school? I can't be responsible for keeping you away any longer.
But all my stuff's at home.
That's what I mean, your clothes, your books.
Can you go get them for me?
I think it'd be best if you went. I'll come with you if you like, see if we can patch things up with your dad.
I can't go home, Kathy. And if you don't want me, I've got nowhere else to go.
What does she want?
Rat bag. She's got no right coming in here harassing me.
You didn't answer my question.
That Gloria Weaver. She reckons her watch went missing from her car yesterday.
Well, it was here.
We gave it a full service and we valeted it, but me and Scott never saw any watch. She's either stupid or she's a liar.
That doesn't sound like Gloria.
What's that supposed to mean? Do you think I nicked it?
No, of course not. I didn't say that.
You didn't have to. It's written all over your face.
I'm not accusing you. I'm sure there's a perfectly simple explanation.
Like I'm a thief.
No, I know you're not. I didn't mean to give that impression.
Well, you did.
I'm sorry.
OK, Trish, you bought this for my birthday last year.
No, I didn't.
Well, of course you did. And you wrote in it, Happy Birthday, Joe, all my love, Trisha, September 1999.
It's a work of fiction, Trisha.
It's a travel book, actually.
Very funny.
Well, just write Happy Birthday, Joe.
Oh.
What sort of mood was Bernice in today?
I don't know, I ain't really seen her today. I wasn't on at lunchtime. Why?
Well, we need to ask her a big favour. Seeing the marriage is back on, you and Joe need a shared address, right? And we thought this was a perfect place.
But we need Bernice to agree to it. I mean, she'll have to put my name in all the forms, you know.
Yeah, electoral register, council tax. Do you think she'll be up for it?
Well, we can ask her in a minute. Now, what comes after Happy Birthday, Joe?
Well, I'm not one to pass judgment on other folks' affairs, but no good will come out of yon charade.
I don't see as it's any of your business, Betty Eggleton.
You're not telling me that you approve of it?
Let he who is without sin. You know the rest.
Well, I must say, I'm disappointed in you, Edna Birch. But someone's got to uphold standards, isn't that right, Alan?
Trisha's aware of my feelings on this subject, but since I'm unable to dissuade her, I shall have to ask you to follow Mrs. Birch's example. and refrain from idle gossip.
Traitor. We're only asking you to tell a little white lie.
No, Tricia. You're asking me to break the law by supplying false information. And that's what you'd all be doing and all. I hope you've thought about that.
We don't have any other choice.
I'm sorry, Jason. I know how much this means to you, but I can't risk losing my licence.
And you're absolutely certain that you left your watch in the car?
I wouldn't have reported it stolen if I wasn't absolutely certain.
That's what I thought. You can imagine how Frankie felt being interviewed by the police.
I didn't accuse her. I didn't accuse anyone.
But her and Scott work there. They're the obvious suspects.
Yes, I suppose they are. Somebody could have been passing and popped in on the off chance of finding something valuable lying around.
It doesn't sound very likely, does it? Not in a small village like this.
You are making me feel awful, Zoe.
Gloria, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I do sympathise, but I'm just thinking about Frankie.
I'm sure she's perfectly innocent. You know her better than anyone. You must know she's not a thief.
So, have you completely washed your hands of any parental responsibility?
Of course not. What are you talking about?
I've got one very unhappy boy staying with me.
Who?
Robert. He turned up last night, really distressed, didn't know which way to turn.
Well, this is the first I've heard about it. I had no idea.
That just about sums it up. His own mother's the last person to know.
Oh, Kathy, that's not fair. I wanted the boys to come and live with me. If something's gone wrong, then it's down to Jack.
No, I'm not having that. He's at his wit's end. Jack's doing his best. Those boys need their mother, and as much as I love them, Sarah, that is not me.
Of course it's not. So if you could just explain to me exactly what's happened, then I will do something about it.
If you've not forgotten how.
Oh, come on, that's cruel.
If you want me to apologise, then prove me wrong.
What's bothering you, Zoe? Haven't said a word since you got in from work.
There's been another theft at the garage. Police have questioned Frankie.
Well, they're bound to. She works there.
She swears she had nothing to do with it.
But you don't believe her?
I want to believe her, I really do, but she's not the most reliable person in the world. You know better than anybody.
Reliability and honesty are two different things.
I know, but... You remember how Tara's watch went missing from her car and then mysteriously turned up?
Have you mentioned that to Frankie?
No. I tried to talk to her the minute I opened my mouth. She thought I was accusing her.
Well, no wonder. You're not exactly giving her a resounding vote of confidence.
I want to be able to trust her.
Well, if you can't, I don't think you've got much of a future, do you?
I asked her to come for a drink to clear the air and she just stormed off.
Wait till she gets home from work and ask her again. She'll have calmed down by then. Then have a nice evening together and sort things out.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks, Chris. I'll give her a call. Come on now, Joseph. No, it's okay. I'll take Joseph to bed. Now, have you had enough?
Yes, thank you.
Right, come on then. Say night to Daddy.
Good night. No. Terry?
Yes?
I've got the house to myself tonight, so I thought you could bring Charity round. Tell her I've got a treat for her.
Oh, there must be someone who'll help.
There is. I don't know why I didn't think of her in the first place. Kathy, can I have a word, please?
I've only called in for a quick drink.
Oh, it won't take long. We just want to ask you a favour. When me and Joe get married, we need a shared address, you know, so it looks like we're a proper item.
To convince the authorities.
So what's it got to do with me?
Well, seeing as I live at your place now, couldn't we just pretend that Joe lives there too?
You want me to lie for you?
Well, it's not really lying, is it?
Yes, it is. I'm sorry, guys, nothing personal, but the answer's no.
Oh, come on, Kathy, it's not like you.
You've seen Robert, how unhappy he is. His family's fallen apart, and that began with lies and deception, Trish.
Yeah, but that's completely different.
Don't try and change my mind because you won't. I want nothing to do with it.
Come on, you've got 2 left feet.
So have you. oi, ref, come on.
They're filthy, they are.
Kathy told me you were here. I thought I'd come and see if there was anything I could do to help.
Like what?
You could talk to me.
Why should I? You just lied to me like you did about Richie. And when you left, you said things were going to get better. They haven't. They've got worse.
This hasn't been easy for any of us.
You've ruined everything.
I didn't mean to. I just wanted to be happy, that's all.
Well, you don't look very happy.
That's because I'm upset about you. I am.
Well, you're the only one who is. It's horrible at home.
Look, if things are really that bad, why don't you come and live with me and Richie?
Well, I won't do anything.
But I'd be able to look after you. I'd love to have you there.
Shall I tell you what I really want?
Please do.
I want you to come back, and I want everything to be back the way it was. But that's not going to happen, is it? Is it?
Hey, what's this about a tree? Terry won't say what it was.
That's because he doesn't know. Have a look.
What are these?
I had them sent round. I thought you might like to try them on. They are very exclusive and very expensive.
Get lost.
What's the matter?
I choose my own clothes, thanks very much. And if you don't like the way I look, well, you know what you can do.
Well, I have absolutely no problem with the way you look. I'd have thought that was obvious.
Then why do you want to change me? Make me look like some posh bird with a silver spoon in a gob.
I don't. That you're a beautiful girl. I thought you might like to wear some beautiful dresses. But if you're not happy, then I'll get Terry to take them away.
What, so you just want me to try 'em on? Give you your own private fashion show?
Well, I thought it might be quite an enjoyable experience for both of us. And if you like any of them, you can keep them.
Suppose I've done worse things for my money.
Go on. Amuse me.
Well, I don't mind at all. There's always someone you're going to have to persuade.
What do you reckon our chances are?
I honestly don't know. You put a good word in for us. Yeah, I'll tell you, I haven't got any objections at all, but you're going to have to talk to you yourself. Don't sound like the president.
Have I done something to offend you or what?
Sorry, I don't understand.
Yes, you do. There was never any watch in that car, and you know it.
I think I know why you're upset. I gather the police have been to see you, but I made no accusations. I simply reported a missing item, as is my right.
So who do you think took it? The tooth fairy?
You're being facetious now.
You're lucky I'm not being violent. I don't know what your game is, but if you've set me up, I'll get you. And that's a promise.
You will? Oh, Zoe, you're a star.
I just think you have the right to be happy. It's as simple as that.
Oh, I wish everyone saw it like that.
Yeah, we just about given up hope.
Well, let me buy you a drink for a start.
No, you don't have to do that, but please be discreet. Don't broadcast the news around the whole village. You have to be very careful.
Oh, you can count on us. Can't you, Jason?
Oh, you bet.
Hi.
Sean, I wasn't expecting you.
Yeah, well, there's this really urgent piece of business I need to discuss with you.
Urgent.
Just won't keep.
Would you like me to take any notes?
You'd better ask Sean. I don't know what he wants.
I wasn't planning on writing anything down. To be honest, I didn't think you'd be here.
You did look rather surprised to see me.
Ginny's devotion to the business knows no bounds, isn't that right?
It's a labour of love. I'm fascinated by the whole process of stallions servicing mares.
Perhaps Sean wanted a confidential chat at this stage. Just the two of us.
Yeah, that's more what I had in mind.
In that case, I'll leave you to it. But you might be a little more comfortable through there.
She knows about us, doesn't she?
Well, if she didn't before, she will now. Urgent business indeed.
It's not funny, Tara.
Oh, don't worry about Ginny. She knows how to be discreet. It's part of the training. It comes somewhere between riding to hounds or dressing a duchess.
Yeah, well, I just did woodwork.
That must be why you're so good with your hands.
Do you want another drink?
No, thanks.
Well, should we go somewhere else? We could go into Hot and see a film or something.
There's no point going anywhere, Zoe. Not until you're honest with me.
You think I'm not honest?
You won't tell me what you really think, will you?
What if you mean what happened in the garage this morning? I said I'm sorry.
You didn't mean it.
And what can I do to convince you?
You can look me in the eye and tell me you know I didn't nick the watch. You don't trust me at all, do you?
I want to, but you can't blame me for having doubts. What do you expect when you didn't even tell me that you were married?
I didn't tell you because it's not important.
Well, if being married is not important, what's a mere wristwatch?
And what about Tara's watch? You think I stole that and all, don't you?
Well, you have to admit it's a heck of a coincidence the way it turned up just like that.
Go to hell! Oh, Frankie! Frankie!
So what do you reckon? Do we look like one of those supermodels?
Is that what you feel like?
Do you know, I don't know how they manage to walk. They wiggle their hips that much, I'm surprised they don't fall over.
I think it suits you. Do you want to keep it?
I don't know. It's not as if I could wear it in Woolpack, is it?
Well, I'll take you somewhere to show it off. In the meantime, you can wear it just for me. You'll find me a very appreciative audience.
OK, I'll keep it. It's gorgeous. Ta.
I was hoping you'd come round tonight.
Yeah, well, there was nothing on the telly.
Oh, I see. I'm an alternative to some second-rate game show, am I?
Oh, I always preferred wrestling. No holds barred.
I think it's time I took this off now, don't you?
I don't see why not. Damn.
What?
Well, outside, a car, didn't you hear? Must be Zoe.
Well, what am I going to do?
Well, you have to get out. Out.
Through
No, through the stud office and take that lot with you. Just go! Now, hurry up!
That's your answer to everything, isn't it? Being sensible. Grow up, Frank. What, and get boring like you?
You weren't very long. You get thrown out for fighting?
We would have done if we'd stayed there much longer.
Perhaps you need some time on your own.
Yeah, I think we do.
I'll leave you to it then. Oh, if you do start smashing things up, make sure it's the cheap stuff.
That's how you see me, is it? Boring. Sensible.
Sometimes, yeah. Just like you think I'm a stupid, irresponsible kid.
No, that's what I liked you in the first place. Your energy, your life, the fact that you don't give a damn.
Novelty worn off, has it?
You were right earlier. When you told me about the watch, I did think it might be you. I wanted to believe you. I spent all day trying to convince myself that it wasn't you, but I couldn't be sure. I kept thinking about everything you'd done, leaving the lorry in Germany, Tara's watch, even your unpaid restaurant bill.
Oh, come on, Zoe, that's not important.
No, you're right, it isn't, and it shouldn't be. None of this should matter. You could be a bank robber or a mass murderer, and it wouldn't make any difference, none at all.
If I loved you.
See?
And that's what today has been about, not deciding whether I can trust you, but whether or not I care. And I don't. And I don't know how that's happened or why. I just know that when I look inside me for the bit of me that should forgive you, come what may, it isn't there anymore. It's gone. Maybe I'm just tired of making excuses for you.
So that's it, then?
Yeah. I think it is.
I've had enough of this dump anyway.
Oh, come on, Sean, you don't have to leave. Whoever it was out there, they're long gone.
It was probably Chris or Zoe, and they might come back. Virginia might play by her upper-class rules, but they certainly don't.
We weren't caught. Nothing happened.
Right. And nothing's going to happen between you and me ever again. We're finished. Don't know how we got started in the first place.
Ooh, I do. I remember it well. It's a very pleasant memory.
I've got too much to lose.
Well, we'll make sure we're more careful in future, that's all. Don't forget, it's you turned up unexpectedly tonight.
I must have been mad.
I never thought I'd hear myself saying this, but I'm actually rather disappointed in you.
Tough.
You can make it up to me next time.
Hey, up. You're a bit underdressed for a moonlight walk, aren't you?
Terry, don't do that. You frightened me to death.
Or is this some kind of kinky version of hide and seek?
No jokes, Terry. I'm not in the mood.
Do you want me to get you a blanket?
I need my clothes. They're in the living room.
Yeah, and so Zoe. You might have a long wait.
What am I going to do? I can't go to Uncle Zach's dressed like this, can I?
No, if he finds out what you've been up to, you'll be kipping in pigsty.
You're enjoying this, aren't you?
Yeah, a bit. But just to prove that I'm not a total sadist, you can keep at my place tonight. And tomorrow I'll come and get your clothes.
Oh, Terry, you're a star.
Yeah, well, you got me my job back. This makes us evens. I'll go and get the car.
Right.
I suppose it was inevitable that we'd split up one day. We're just too different.
Yes, well, I'm sure you've made the right decision.
So am I. But now that it's happened, I feel, I don't know, a sense of loss.
Well, that's only natural. Why don't you have another drink? You'll feel better.
No, not for me. You go ahead.
You know, don't you, that if there's anything I can ever do...
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm very lucky having you and Joseph. You're my family.
Absolutely.
Thomas, go on, kick it! Go on, shout it!
come on, you've got 2 left feet.
So have you.
Morning, Terry.
Morning.
Oh, cheers.
Whoa.
What? Right. Them cups of tea aren't for us, are they?
Thing is, somebody stayed over.
What? Upstairs? 3 cups?
Now, don't jump to conclusions, Marlon. She could be very thirsty.
Oh, look, I might as well explain.
Hi, boys.
Ah, disappointing.
Thank you very much. Hiya.
Ah, not so disappointing.
In fact, suddenly it's got very interesting again in a mind-boggling kind of way.
I were on sofa.
Yeah.
I don't see any bedclothes.
I put them away.
He's really house proud, aren't you, Terry? Yeah, we really admire the care Terry takes over his bed linen, don't we, Frankie? Oh, we do, we do.
Please, look, there's a very simple explanation.
We're all ears, aren't we, Marlon?
There's not much to say, really. Frankie and I had a big row and she left.
And this is all about Gloria's watch?
Oh, please, Gloria, don't feel responsible. We've been on the way out for a while, really, and maybe I did overreact about the watch, but then again, maybe she did take it. That was the thing, I just couldn't trust her. Anyway, she's incredibly immature, and to be perfectly honest, I'm better off without her. That is my story, and I am sticking to it.
Well, if you need any advice on coping with a painful breakup, we know where to come, don't you?
Thank you, Paddy.
On the other hand, if you get too miserable and you turn to drink, I might just threaten to kick you out of the practice.
Paddy.
I'm only joking.
No, you weren't.
I love you, really.
Makes you the founder member of the smallest club in the world.
Oh, the bitter aroma of self-pity.
Sorry.
Well, if it's any consolation, Frankie's probably sat somewhere right now feeling equally as bitter and equally as miserable.
So come on, Charity. We all know I'm here because I've left Zoe. But what about you? Why are you here, really?
Oh, you don't want to know.
'Cause I do. Come on, I think you owe it me now.
I'll tell you sometime, I promise.
Well, all I can say is if you got Terry watching your back, you'll be all right.
Yeah.
Right. Suppose I better get off to work. Now I'm a single girl.
Oh, you serious then? You're not going to try and patch it up with Zoe?
No fear. We weren't in a relationship, not really. Them tates are all the same. If you're not part of the family, you're just like a pet or a fashion accessory or something. Mystery is, why did I hang around so long? Anyway, I'm looking forward to having a bit of a laugh with the lads now. That's if I can stop here for a while.
I'll have to ask them.
Well? Paddy.
Excuse me a second, Jack.
Oh, for God's sake, Paddy! Oh!
Sorry, Jack.
All 3 of them?
No, just those 2. But they'll have to be destroyed. Sent for post-mortem straight away. I'll get this off to the ministry and probably send some transport, get them over to the slaughterhouse. Could be later on today. And then they'll probably send one of their own chaps to test the rest of the herd. Should be in the next few days, I should think. But in the meantime, I'm afraid you can't move or...
He says, I know! I know what to do when you get TB in the herd!
Chez Marlon. Chez Marlon. Chez Marlon. Ah! Bonsoir, monsieur. Une table pour 2. Oh!
Good evening, madam. How lovely to see you again. No, I'm afraid we are full tonight. Yeah, I know. Shh. I know you're a friend of Princess Margaret.
Marlon, what are you doing?
Nothing.
You were talking to yourself.
I've been practicing. Every high-class restaurateur should be well versed in the etiquette of haute cuisine. I've been reading up.
Why?
Because we are opening an high-class culinary establishment.
I don't think so.
What?
Because at this precise moment, all that's happening is that you're daydreaming and I am losing money because the diner's closed.
That's because it's been converted, Kathy.
Can you see any builders, decorators, Lisa, Jason?
Well, not right now, no.
So where are they?
Somewhere else.
Have you set a date for the opening?
Yeah, we've got to talk about that, yeah.
Have you sorted out staffing?
Pardon?
Who is going to be working here?
Chef, me, sous chef, waiters, waitresses.
And they are?
Going to be appointed after a rigorous selection procedure.
Marlon, get your act together.
Kathy, it's all under control, I promise you. Gloria.
Yes?
Have you got a second?
I suppose so.
Hey, nothing compares to you.
Jason,
What's going on?
I have no idea.
This wonderful woman saved my marriage.
It's thanks to Gloria's inside information on Batley's movements. We're able to get one over in Edna Birch.
Yeah! Gloria.
It's a long story.
And the happily ever after bit is that Edna promised to keep strum about me and Jason.
We just wanted to say thanks.
I had no idea.
Oh, you've got a real treasure here, Paddy. Hard-working, dedicated, and a champion for truth and justice.
Don't worry, we're not going to distract her any longer. Thanks.
Bye.
Off their heads, aren't they? They're right, though. You're a real treasure. Gloria? Hey, Gloria?
Know that they're wrong. I'm an evil woman.
Calm down.
Oh, Paddy, I've done a terrible thing.
What's the point?
You all right? Do you want to tell me all about it?
It's my watch.
Did it have sentimental value?
No, the thing is, it wasn't really stolen. I made it all up to get the insurance.
Gloria? What'd you do that for? I mean, I know we don't exactly pay you a fortune here, but you no need to go around faking insurance claims.
There is a need.
You in some sort of financial trouble?
Last year, when Malcolm died,
Your husband?
well, we've always lived very comfortably. And I know people think I'm a snob, but I do like nice things. Is that so terrible? Malcolm always said if anything happened, I'd be looked after. But when he died, well, when he died, there wasn't anything. Just debts, hundreds of debts.
Gloria.
What am I going to do? I had to pay the mortgage somehow. And now Zoe blames Frankie and they've split up because of me. What have I done?
Well, you're going to have to tell Angie Reynolds.
I can't.
Just tell her you found the watch. You don't have to say anything else. I'll talk to Zoe.
But you won't tell people about me being a pauper.
You're not a pauper.
Paddy, please.
Oi, Ref, come on.
They're filthy, they are.
Go on, kick it! Go on, shoot it!
Well, at least you'll get compensation for the 2 cows they slaughtered.
Don't.
Jack.
Just don't. I know you're trying to help.
Now you listen to me, Jack. It doesn't matter how bad things are, there's always something positive to hang on to. That's what gets you through the bad times. Believe me, I know.
No, you do not know.
You're not going to get through it sitting here feeling sorry for yourself. I know it might sound unkind, but it's true. You haven't got a monopoly on bad luck.
My family has fallen apart. I've lost my daughter, Robert hates me, the farm's in ruins, I've no subsidies, and now my herd's going to be slaughtered.
You don't know that.
Well, I'll be better off if they are, because I don't know how I'm going to feed them if they're not.
What about me?
What?
Me, Jack? You've got me. Doesn't that count for anything?
What's happened? It's the TB, innit? Are they going to slaughter the herd?
No. Jack doesn't know. 2 were positive. They're going to have to test the rest of them.
I'm going to have to talk to Dad.
Andy, wait. I know you don't need me to say this to you, but it's not a good idea for your dad to be on his own at the moment. Do you know what I mean? Heaven knows you could both do with a bit of looking after, a bit of TLC. I'd stay if I could, but I've got to get back to the Woolly. So if you need anything, if you can't cope, if anything happens, you will ring me, won't you?
We'll be all right.
Promise me you'll ring me. Oh, this is more than a lad your age should have to deal with.
I'm not a kid anymore.
Yes, you are. And a very special one. Jack's a very lucky man to have you for a son.
Hello. Hello, ugly book.
Hello, Angie.
Hello. Do you fancy meeting for a drink tonight?
Yeah, sure. 8:30?
Terrific.
All right.
See ya.
See you in the pub.
Hello.
Sergeant Reynolds.
Look, why don't you call me Angie?
Actually, it's a police matter.
I'm off duty.
My watch. I found it.
What is it with this village? Things get stolen, then they turn up mysteriously a few days later. I wish the thieves in this place would make their minds up.
What's going on out there?
Yeah, Gloria was going to speak to you.
What about?
She found the watch.
Oh.
It wasn't stolen. She's very embarrassed about it.
Oh.
Are you going to talk to Frankie?
And say what, precisely?
Sorry?
Is that sorry as in... Sorry, I know we were supposed to be lovers, but I thought you were a thief. Oops.
Well, I can think of more winning ways to phrase it.
No, Paddy. Gloria's watch was just a catalyst, and the fact that it wasn't stolen at all proves Frankie's point. And anyway, if I was really in love with Frankie, I'd have stuck by her even if she had taken it.
Asleep?
Uh-huh. She didn't want me to stop reading.
What's the book?
Secret Garden. Are you all right if I pop out to the pub? Angie wanted to have a chat.
Yeah? Yeah, whatever.
See you later.
Dad? Dad? Jack?
What?
Are you gonna eat that?
It's cold.
Make you feel better if you eat something. What are you doing?
I thought I'd look at the books and see if I can...
Shall I have a look?
No. Nothing you can do. Only me can get us out of this mess.
But I want to help. I'll do anything. You know I do, don't you?
I'm sorry, Andy. I've let you down. No, why don't you go and watch the telly? I'll be through in a minute.
Richie Carter. Oh, hi, Chris.
I can't seem to access the zip disk you gave me. Any chance you could come over and sort it out?
What, now?
Yes, now.
Sorry, Chris. Sarah's out. I've got Victoria. I can't really leave her.
Well, get someone to look after her for 10 minutes. Nip up here, collect the thing, and you can work on it from home.
Can't you wait till tomorrow?
Oh, come on, Richie. You know this isn't a 9-to-5 business, or at least I hope you do.
OK, I'll see what I can do.
Good man.
So I want to say goodnight.
Hey, is that for me? So, this is us, is it?
You should get a wheelchair like that. It's very colourful.
That's you. I can tell by the hair.
Oh, thank you very much.
And that looks suspiciously like Frankie.
Apparently she's waving goodbye.
He's really going to miss her. Actually, I think I will too.
Oh, really?
Yes, really.
Well, then I shall say to you what I said to Joseph.
And what's that?
Get used to it, kid.
You didn't say that to him.
Words to that effect.
Heaven knows what his teacher makes of this kind of thing.
It's his family. OK, so it's a bit unconventional, but that's how he sees us, and I like it.
Won't be long, Robert. Just popping over to the war pack. Victoria, what are you doing here?
There's no one at home.
Oh, sweetheart, come on, let's get you home. It's freezing.
Is everybody dead?
No. Mummy and Richie are probably asleep.
They're not.
Did you have a nightmare?
I just woke up.
Oh, come on, let's get you inside. Sarah? Richie? Sarah?
You think we look like we're in love?
Oh, passionately.
670, please, Marlon. Marlon!
What?
Is it getting to you?
No, no.
So come on then, Sarah. What's this all about?
You've been a fantastic friend to me, Angie. Promise you won't be mad with me.
You know me. Never promise anything.
Just don't say I told you so.
I've got a horrible feeling I know where this is going.
I don't think things are going to work out between me and Richie.
Ah.
Well, don't say What does that mean?
We had a bust-up.
Kind of argument.
Does Richie know how you feel?
Well, I don't think it would come as a huge surprise.
So he hasn't got a clue then?
I don't know.
What are you going to do? You are not serious. You don't think Jack could take you back now?
Don't say it like that.
Well, why don't you move out, get a job, start up on your own, just you and Victoria?
I've tried. I'm trying, but it's crazy, it's hard. We wouldn't have any money. God knows what it would do to Victoria. And Robert. I don't even know how Andy feels anymore. If I push Jack for more money, it'll destroy him. It'll destroy the farmer, and then they'll all hate me, even Victoria when she's old enough to understand it. What good would that do?
But I thought the whole point of you leaving Jack was to start a new life.
Oh, yeah, I suppose so. I thought I was in love with Richie.
In the secret garden, Maryland, it's wakes up and all the grown-ups are dead.
It's only a book, Victoria.
I've rung your daddy, and as soon as he gets here, we'll get everything sorted out.
Should I check in pub?
Right. What's going on?
Dad.
Daddy!
Oh, sweetheart. Where's Mummy?
I don't know.
Oh, no sign of Richie.
We were going to look in pub.
But I didn't want to leave her on her own, Jack.
I'll be back soon, I promise.
Dad?
Stay with your sister.
Mum? You all right?
Yes, Chuck.
You can't go back to Jack just because you think you might have made a mistake.
I can if I think it's the best thing for my children.
But what about you? Do you still have feelings for Jack?
I don't know.
Well, these are brilliant. They fooled me, and I'm in them.
Well, we're sorted then.
Nothing can stop us now.
I'll drink to that.
Oh, a toast.
To Edna Birch.
Edna Birch.
You irresponsible bitch! She could have been killed. There could have been a fire. She could have been run over. Anything.
Calm down, Jack. Ooh, what are you talking
Victoria! Your 6-year-old daughter, the one you took away from me. Remember her?
Jack, sit down.
She's fine. She is not fine! Oh, sorry. I know you hate me. I know you want to destroy me and humiliate me. But I swear to God, Sarah, I could kill you.
Jack!
I could kill the pair of you.
Come on, you blues.
Wait.
Come on, you blues.
Wait.
I am rapidly going off you.
Emmerdale, the great British soap, sponsored by Daz.